Hi, here we are again. In my last video, I discussed how the various elements in nature are also found in our body in various combinations in the form of doshas, the three doshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha dosha. I also discussed the various features and characteristics of these doshas that you can find in yourself. You would also have found that you have some features and characteristics from each one of these doshas. For example, you may have found that you have dry hair, skin and nails from the Vata dosha, and then you always feel warm and thirsty most of the time. So that is Pitta dosha. And then you find that you cannot lose weight easily. That is Kapha dosha. So which dosha are you? So in this video, I'm going to discuss the two Ayurvedic constitutions that explain our body type. In Ayurveda, there is two different Ayurvedic constitution. One is called Prakruti. The other is Vikruti. Now let's look at Prakruti first. Prakruti is your most natural state. Actually, your Prakruti was already determined even before you were born. That means at the time of conception in your mother's womb. Now, how is this Prakruti determined? Okay, there are many factors. One of the major factor is you actually inherit the doshas from your parents. That is from your father and your mother. Also, the nature of the uterus, the season and place also plays a major role in determining your own doshas. Also, your mother's diet, lifestyle and activities during the period of pregnancy. All these will determine what dosha you will get. So this dosha, this Prakruti of yours cannot be changed throughout your lifetime. It is your own natural state. So Prakruti is different from person to person. So no two people will have the same Prakruti. In the Ayurvedic texts, the ancient masters have categorized 7 types of Prakrutis. Namely, the first 3 are single dosha dominant Prakrutis. Vata dosha dominant Prakruti, Pitta dosha dominant Prakruti and Kapha dosha dominant Prakruti. Now, very rarely do people have this kind of one single dosha dominating their constitution. The fourth one is Vata Pitta, fifth one is Vata Kapha, and the sixth one is Kapha Pitta Prakruti. So these are dual dosha dominant Prakrutis. Now the seventh one is called Sama Prakruti. That means this person has Vata, Pitta and Kapha in equal proportion. This means this person is always in a state of balance. People who have this kind of Prakruti are really very blessed because no disease will touch them and they will always be in a state of happiness and joyfulness. Their natural state is already very balanced, and very rarely do people have this kind of Prakruti. Most of us have the dual dominant Prakruti. Vikruti, on the other hand, is our current state of imbalance. Imbalance happens because of the world we live in. Things are always changing. Seasons change, the time of the day changes. Sometimes we travel, so places change, our diet changes. Even occupation can cause an imbalance in our Vikruti. Let me put it this way. For example, I was born with a Prakruti of 40% Vata, 35% Pitta and 25% Kapha. So I am Vata Pitta dominant. So if I am doing things that aggravate my vata or my pitta, I will suffer diseases. I will have an imbalance and I will suffer diseases that are related to vata and pitta. I was once a teacher. So during my teaching career, I have to talk a lot. So when I talk a lot, there's a lot of air. So I tend to have a lot of gas in my system, gas built up. So I have to do things to remove the gas and to bring my body back to a balance. At the same time, my pitta, I'm also pitta dominant. So if I take a lot of pungent food, it also aggravates the pitta. So I cannot be eating things that are very, very pungent. So always I have to do things to bring my balance back to my original state. That is my natural balance of 40% vata, 35% pitta and 25% kapha. So we all should know our Prakruti, what our natural state is, so that we can avoid all the imbalances or the Vikruti that comes our way. So when you visit an Ayurvedic doctor or an Ayurvedic practitioner, they will be able to tell you what your Prakruti is and what Vikruti you are having at the moment. They will observe you, they will check your pulse, they will ask you several questions, your history of diseases, your family background, the place you are living in, your diet, your lifestyle, and also your occupation. So with all these, they'll be able to identify your natural constitution as well as the present imbalances that you are having. My dear friends, nowadays we are living in a world where people tend to copy what others are doing and copy other people's lifestyle, which may not suit us at all. So it's better to know what suits our body and we manage our health always and live in a state of good health and happiness.